What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to I Do It Myself. I am Wayno. If this is your first time here, hit that sub button so you can keep up with what we got going on. Today, we talking about my predictions of what I expect when it comes to this Clipse album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. It's been 16 years. 16 years since the last Clipse album. I will say, within the past 2 months, it's been a minute since it's been a weekly thing where we seeing something regarding an album that we expect rap from, right? That we expecting just pure rap from. Now, I'm gonna just put it out there. I don't care what this album does its first week sales. I don't care about how much it's playlisted. I don't care about like if people call it a classic or trash immediately. I just want to hear raps. That's what I be wanting. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I try to take shit back to the time when I was younger, and whenever I put on an album, I was looking forward to the music. I was looking forward to the features, the beats. I'm excited that Pharrell is producing the whole thing, with the exception of no Chad Hugo involved, no Neptunes, you know what I'm saying? Just Pharrell. But we ain't gonna sit here and act like Pharrell hasn't done it on his own. We ain't gonna sit here and act like Pharrell hasn't done records on his own, or if he's not a creative genius when it comes to making records. What I do want to see from this album, or what I do want to hear on this album, is I want to hear bars. I want to hear grown man stuff. I want to hear where Malice is at and where he's been mentally over the past how many years that he hasn't put out Clipse music. You know what I mean? 16 years. I want to hear where he's at mentally. I would love to hear like a Tough Love. If y'all Young Guns fans, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember the record Tough Love where young Chris gets on Neef and then they go back and forth at the end. I would love to hear a record like that where they kind of displaying or explaining where they're at. Is it a level of respect to let my brother do his thing? Malice appreciating what Pusha has grown to as an artist and just rapping, right? So let's go through this track list. You got The Birds Don't Sing, featuring John Legend and Voices of Fire. I mean, based on the song, it's an intro. So intro, we can always expect high value. I'm thinking Rich Forever, you know what I'm saying? Esque. I'm thinking Rich Forever-esque as far as what John Legend is possibly gonna bring. Unfortunately, I got invited to a lot of the Clipse listening parties. I wasn't able to attend none of them, right? But we know what to expect on something like that. Then we got Chains and Whips featuring Kendrick Lamar. Of course, we get a chance to hear the full Kendrick Lamar verse, which I think that we've probably heard majority of it from the snippets that they leaked, which was smart, by the way. Then POV, Point of View, featuring Tyler, the Creator. I'm more excited about this than I am Chains and Whips. Why? I mean, if you follow me, you know I've been a Tyler, the Creator fan since day one. Tyler, the Creator, is a nerd baby. He ain't shy about that shit. He always loves to talk about how much he loves Pharrell and what that means to him, and then the clips and all of that. Now, we had Trouble on My Mind featuring Tyler with Pusha before, but Clipse, Tyler, the Creator, produced by Pharrell. I ain't gonna front. It feels like it's 2004 already, and we just got in a spaceship to go to the future, right? Then we get So Be It Part 2. Now, So Be It, the Travis stuff was addressed, and everybody is hinting or pondering if there's gonna be something more direct towards Kanye. Does he need to say something about, does Pusha need to say something about Kanye? Not necessarily. Would I want to hear it? Absolutely. I want to hear some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But then we got Ace Trumpets. Of course, we heard that. All Things Considered featuring The Dream and Pharrell. Been a minute since I heard Dream on anything. You know what I'm saying? Been a minute. And I don't know why, but so many people talk about The Dream, like, in past tense, like this nigga wasn't putting out like fire music. And I'm not talking about just what he was writing for people. I like Dream's albums, right? Then you get MTBTTF. I don't know what to expect with that. And then EBITDA. Don't know what to expect with that. Then you get FICO. You get Fight or FICO, whichever one you want. You know what I mean? A FICO. Featuring Stove God Cooks. I've been hearing that Stove God has a very, 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 very exquisite drug dealer's dream level verse on here. Looking forward to that. I mean, it's Stove Guy, you know, B-Dot's champion. B-Dot, do y'all remember the wars that B-Dot put this man into, man? Just by saying that he liked them and putting them on his best rappers list. But that was smart. But Cool. Then we get Inglorious Bastards featuring Ab Lava. We back to the re-up gang days, y'all. We back to the re-up gang days. We eating. Ab Lava doesn't disappoint, especially when you got to rap with the Clipse. So Far Ahead featuring Pharrell Williams. I mean, I don't know what to expect there. Let God Sort 'Em Out / Chandeliers featuring Nas. A lot of Nas talk. A lot of Nas convo. A lot of Nas, who is he better than? Can he mess with? Yeah, this might be the first song I go through. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Listen, we gonna be streaming too. We gonna stream on Friday. We streaming this on Friday. I'm gonna do it only on Twitch because can't do it on YouTube. Do the copyrights, you know, they'll take my whole damn channel down. But we gonna stream. Then you get By the Grace of God featuring Pharrell Williams. Makes me think of when Pharrell did Our Father, and I'm guessing me. And of course, yo, this is fantasy football. This is the shit that people, do. Like, we don't look at track lists and don't imagine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about Our Father off of In My Mind. I hope that on some of these songs, Pharrell goes back to his In My Mind bag and channels those beats or channels some of those records that he was doing. Because if we doing that, then, if you're a Star Trek, if you grew up on Star Trek, we good. We don't, listen, I'm going to tell y'all niggas right now, we don't need y'all who don't listen to the clip start talking about, well, this ain't this and it ain't that and it ain't this and it ain't that. If you got Hell Hath No Fury, Lord willing, till the casket drops, we good. We don't need much. You know what I'm saying? Like we not needing much this week. We gonna let the work speak for itself. And I think that one thing I will say about all the direction about this album and all the marketing that I've seen, and I'm talking about outside of the interviews and all of that, is black. It's black. I know y'all hate to hear black and hip hop together. So disgusting of y'all. Y'all should smack yourselves for every time somebody mentions black music and hip hop, and y'all get mad because there's a lot of people that find a problem with that. Hip hop is for everybody. We ain't talking about what it's for. We talking about what it is. Black music. This has been black, unapologetically black. The tones, the scenery. I mean, Cause is doing the album cover, but this is not out of the wheelhouse of creativity of what Pharrell has done with his own career and with Clipse with Till the Casket Drops with Cause design that as well. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm looking to hear some black shit this weekend. I'm looking to hear exquisite taste level, get your scale out music. If you ain't never had the balance beam journal or the digital, don't even talk. Listen, we don't even care what you think. We don't want to hear it. If you don't know nothing about that, if you don't know how many ounces is in a pound or how many ounces in a key, don't talk to us about none of that. Listen, this is not for children. This is not for children. You feel me? This is not for children. This is for us. And when I say us, you know who I'm talking about. This is I Do It Myself. I catch y'all on the next one. For the ones that rock me, know how we doing. For the ones that don't, eventually will. Hit that sub button. We'll be back. Peace.